Hello, guys. Welcome. Tonight, we are excited to share with you. We have the winners of the SoFLo Sports Show 305 Sports Travel Contest. So, in my hand, these are all the lucky winners who have guessed right the week that the Dolphins head to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was week 3 was the correct choice. So we did the contest prior to the NFL schedule coming out, and we gave you 3 options, whether it was going to be weeks 1 through 7, weeks 8 through 15, or weeks 15 through 17. You had the 3 choices: the first part, middle part, or the third part of the season. And those of you who picked the third part, you were correct. So you're not the winner yet. You said it was the winner, but they are in the running to become the winner of a Dolphin swag bag and a $100 credit for 305 Sports Travel and our trips this season.
I spoke your name into existence because you guys are all winners, but the winner of the contest is what we are going to be drawing your name in just a little bit. So before we get into that, let's talk a little sports, right?
Yeah, this is not going to be an official show. This is just we're going live tonight to again announce the winner. And while we're here, we got to talk the biggest thing going on right now in South Florida sports, which of course is the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Final.
Yeah, so last night was game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 1 was played in Edmonton, and it did not go as planned. The game ended up going to overtime. Panthers lost in overtime 4-3. And let you steal a thunder with that.
Yeah, no, they were up. They fell behind 1-0 early on, but then they came back and scored 2 goals to take a 2-1 lead. They were up by as many as 3-1. Unfortunately, the Oilers did Oiler things and were able to get back in the game tied up and force overtime. And Leon Draisaitl in overtime, with seconds remaining, put together the game-winning goal. And so the Oilers strike first and take game 1 in what we hope is a long series. Or if the Panthers want to win the next 4 and make it a short series, we'll be fine for that now as well, too.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to push the panic button. You know, it's very, very early on. Obviously, we know Canada is a hockey central. Those fans showed up yesterday. They were loud and proud. The "Oh Canada." We've actually felt it down here. But Panthers look good early on and, just couldn't finish it out. So hopeful for game 2. Game 2 will be played on Friday in Edmonton, while game 3 and 4, game 3 will be here in Sunrise on Monday, with game 4 being in Sunrise next Thursday, a week from today. So we shall see how that all plays out.
Yeah, and a lot of people were giving disrespect to Thomas Nosek, who had ultimately what proved to be the penalty that allowed a power play goal for the Oilers to win it in overtime. He shot the puck out of bounds, which right away was a penalty, and gave them the opportunity to score that game-winning goal. But look, they had an opportunity. They were up 3-1. They had a chance to take an extra goal in there and take a 4-1 lead and go up by more. They unfortunately could not do that. But it was a tough game all the way around. The Panthers, I have no doubt, will bounce back, if not tomorrow night when the series shifts down to South Florida, the Amerant Bank Arena, and hoping to drag this thing out and make it a series that the Panthers can repeat. Only the second time in the last 15 years that it's a rematch of the Stanley Cup Finals. And of course, Canada's on the edge. They have not won a cup since 1993 with the Montreal Canadiens. So we are going to do our best to make sure that the cup stays in the United States.
Amen to that. All right, guys. So what do you say? You want to?
Yeah, that's like I said, this is not really a show. We're just doing our drawing. So let's get to it. Ashley has the names here. I'm going to bring out our wheel where we'll put in all the names. We'll read out the names before they go in.
All right. So what we'll do is stack full of the names.
Yep. So we're going to read the names out.
You want to read the name, and then I'll read the city?
Yep. Or just now. Here, give me a handful, and you do one and one. We're going to put them in here in the slot right here. As you can see, our wheel is completely closed, and we will be putting all the names in here. All right. Here we go. So I got a couple. You want to start first?
All right. So the first one, Eddie Lara from Miami Beach. Eddie Lara from Miami,
Florida.
Eddie
Lara, Miami, Florida.
All right.
All right. We got Tony Johansson from Oakland, Nebraska.
You got to fold it. Fold it in the middle.
Fold it.
Fold it in the middle, and you just drop it in there like that.
All right,
All right.
Tony's in.
Next one, Julia Stevens from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. And as we're gonna do it, we're gonna shake it.
All right. Next we got Kyle from Clearwater, Florida. Kyle Harriet, Clearwater, Florida. Fold.
All right. Then we have Michael Gibson from West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right. Robert from Arlington, Texas. Robert, your name's going in. All right, who you got next?
Tim Carnaros from Reno, Nevada.
All right. We got Michael Ciarlone from Wallingford, Connecticut. Wallingford, Connecticut. Your name is going in.
I got another one from Miami, Jaime Gonzalez from Miami. Okay.
All right. We got Jeffrey Rosenberg. And Jeffrey is from North Miami. Jeffrey Rosenberg from North Miami. You are official.
I have a Corey Friedman from Hollywood, Florida.
Mia Restrepo from Boca Raton. We got a couple more here, guys. There was 15 total. What do you got next?
Perfect. Okay, so the other one, let's see. All right, Alex Cantillo from Miami, Florida.
That's your last one?
That's my last one.
All right, read this one. Okay.
You're
All right, so last two here. I got Jason Magriso from Wellington, Florida. Jason, you are official. All right, and the last one is Doug Heinrichs from St. Mary, Ohio. You are in. Again, guys, we had 15 total winners. You had the option to pick if the Dolphins Steelers were going to play each other in the first part of the schedule, in the second part of the schedule, or the third part of the schedule. We had over 150 entries. Only 15 were correctly picked, the third part of the schedule. A little bit of a snafu happened, not with us, but there was unfortunately a schedule leak that turned out to be wrong. So we had 85 people that selected week one because somebody tweeted out that the Dolphins and Steelers would be facing off on opening weekend from Pittsburgh. And it was all over the place for a long time. A lot of people, I guess, took that lead. I never delete stuff on social media, but I did delete somebody who put it out there that they were going to play on week one because I didn't want any influences to take place. But unfortunately, a lot of people, over 80 of you, selected week one because of that schedule leak. And therefore, we only have 15 people that selected correctly.
Yeah, don't believe everything you see until it's official.
It's officially confirmed.
Although that week one in Pittsburgh would have been nice.
Yeah, we wanted to see the Pirates while we were out there. But, hey, we're going to be going during a good time of the year. December, it'll be the holiday season, so it'll be fun. And we'll talk about our packages in a second after we announce the winner. But some news from that game already today. It was announced that Aaron Rodgers is signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it looks like Aaron Rodgers will be under center for that Monday night game in Pittsburgh. It will not be Skylar Thompson, sad to say, but it looks like it's going to be Aaron Rodgers taking snaps for the Steelers on Monday night.
Yes, we will be seeing Aaron out in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
That'd be fun. So, okay. All right. So the way it's going to work is we're going to shake this around. I'm going to move it around a couple times, get the name circulating. Let me put this a little lower. Okay. Ashley is going to pick a name out. Now we're going to do this 3 times. The first time will be the third runner-up. The second time will be the second runner-up. And the first one will be the winner. Of course, if the winner can't attend or likes to give it up, the second runner-up and the third runner-up will be options. Okay. All right, so here we go. We have some dramatic music we can play or something?
Sure.
No, all right, just kidding. Here we go. Ready? No.
I got you.
Oh, all right, Ashley, a.k.a. Vanna White, is putting some dramatic music here so we can all be in suspense together. Okay, here we go.
I like
You got it.
Did it.
All right, here we go. The wheel is spinning. I'm spinning that wheel. My name's not. Give me a second here. My name's spell here. Hold on, let me just get these. Yes, spell. One name is hanging off the wheel, so we have to fold it twice. You're gonna look away anyway when you pick these ones. All right, I'm spinning the wheel. Here we go. Spinning that wheel, spinning that wheel, spinning that wheel, and stop. All right, this is the third runner-up. Look, name out. Pause the music. All right, your third runner-up is Michael Gibson. Michael Gibson will be your third runner-up. All right, cue the music.
All right.
Spinning some more, spinning some more. All right. Look away, look away. Reach in there and give me a name. All right. Second runner-up is Julia Stevens. Julia Stevens, you are our third runner-up. All right.
Is he the what runner-up?
He's the second runner-up. All right, here we go. This is for the winning draw. Look away, look away, look away. And hold on. Look away. One more spin. All right. Hold on. Oh, that's not good. I'll spin it one more time. Name out of the wheel. Hold on. Bear with us here. All right. Dig in and get us a winner. All right. Your winner is Doug Heinrichs from Ohio, from Marys, Ohio. So, Doug, you are the winner. There you have it. Doug is the winner of the contest. So you want to explain what they won while I put this away?
All right, Doug. Well, as Lou mentioned, congratulations. You are the winner of the SoFLo Sports Show 305 Sports Travel Contest. So what we will be doing is we will be sending you a Dolphin swag bag in the mail in the next few weeks. So we will, if we don't have your address, we will be asking for it, and you'll be receiving that in the mail filled with some cool Dolphin stuff. And then you'll also be receiving a $100 travel credit towards a future 305 Sports Travel 2025 trip that you're able to use for the season for either Pittsburgh or for Atlanta. So hopefully you'll be able to join us on one of those trips. I see that Ohio is close to Pittsburgh. So maybe we'll be able to see you in Pittsburgh.
Yep, we got a lot of cool stuff planned. If you missed our show last week, we announced our packages. So at Atlanta, we got lower level seats. The seats come loaded with a $10 food credit, which in that stadium goes a long way because everything is very inexpensive. They are the least expensive stadium with food options and drink options. So that's good. We also have a very exciting social event that we're putting on together, and we're working on final details of that. But that's going to be a good time. And then in Pittsburgh, this particular trip that you just brought up, we got a bunch of fun activities. We are going to sit all together in the upper level to watch our Dolphins take on the Steelers on Monday Night Football. We have a comedy show headlined by Oscar Colazzos, our good friend of the program, New York headline comedian and Dolphins fan, lifelong Dolphins fan. So that's always great. We also have our Dan Marino, Dan the Man Experience bus tour. We'll be taking you around some of Dan's famous stops in Pittsburgh before landing to us with the Miami Dolphins. And you will be getting a Miami Dolphins version of the Terrible Towel, which we are reclaiming back for Dolphins Nation out there. And so, yeah, a lot of good funds on the road. We also will be making our way out to Carolina. The Carolina Panthers will be in Charlotte for that. And we will also be doing a stop in Buffalo for week 3 on Thursday Night Football. So catch our website, 305sportstravel.com. Definitely log on and check out all our trip info on there. But congratulations again to Doug. You are the winner of the contest, and we will be sending you all the info soon.
Yes. So thank you guys for all who put in for the contest. Obviously, we didn't know the schedule when we started the contest, so it's always fun to see what your predictions were. But we know that Dolphins will be going to Pittsburgh in December. So those who guessed correctly, congratulations on that.
Yep. So there you have it. That's our not really a show tonight. We're just announcing our winner.
With you guys real quick.
Doug, congratulations again on winning tonight's being announced the winner on tonight's contest show,
Yeah.
our special show. And we got the NBA Finals starting tonight. So
Yeah,
Indiana Pacers and Oklahoma City Thunder are about to tip off. What are your thoughts on the series? What do you think?
Man, I think Tyrese Halliburton's going to light it up.
Wow.
I do think that it's going to be Indiana Pacers.
Wow.
I think it's going to be Indiana Pacers in 6.
Interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
We were in Indiana back in October. Fun city. We didn't get to see their arena. We passed it.
Yeah.
Cool. I just think it's Tyrese. Tyrese is. I did feel bad for Tyrese though because he thought he was going to win the MVP of the series.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam won it.
When they announced Pascal, his face like dropped and stuff. So
Pascal had a very big series.
He did, I know, but
Halliburton had the biggest shot of the series in Game 1, but Siakam had a great series and he deserves to win the MVP. Look, I think it's Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been the best team in the NBA all year long. So I'm going to go ahead and pick them. Most people are picking the Thunder. The Pacers would be an upset, but look, I'm here for it. I love upsets. I want it to be a competitive series.
Yeah.
When you reach this point, nobody wants to see a sweep, a 4-1. You want to see a long series, 6 or 7 games. So I'm going to say Thunder in 6, but I would love for Indiana to win it. Either way, you're going to get a first-time winner because none of these teams, as presently located, have won a championship. Oklahoma City did come from Seattle. They relocated from Seattle, and Seattle, as the Supersonics, did win a title back in the 70s, but they've not won one in Oklahoma City. And the Indiana Pacers, who have a long history in the NBA and in the ABA previous to that, have never won a title. So either way, you're going to get a first-time winner here. So I think that's great for the league. It's good for all the teams in the league that don't want to see the Celtics and Lakers continually winning. So it's good for the league all the way around. I like it. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, no, it's. I think it's going to go longer than a sweep or anything like that for sure in 6, and it'll be starting tonight, just in a few more minutes. Or watching the pregame now and see how it goes. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like tonight's not show but contest announcement. Like tonight's version of our show and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Log on to our website, 305 Sports Travel, for all your information as to our packages for our road games this year. Football season will be right here around the corner. We're still focused on hockey season and those Panthers, but football will be here before you know it. And that means Dolphins football is back as well. We are excited for it. So wishing you guys a great rest of the week and weekend ahead. And until next time, take care.
Go Cats, go.
Go Cats, go.